Howdy folks, welcome back to Railroads Online. That's right, we got the Climax. Appreciate all the comments on the last video. Unfortunately, I had already bought this before all those comments came in. The Ruby Basin had quite a few suggestions, and I thought about that, but I really like the geared locos for this application, where we're going up a steep, twisty grade. So I went with the Climax, and it, of course, is a beast. It took 6 loaded iron ore hoppers up there, no problem at all. But we're out of cordwood, so I'm going to try 8 cordwood cars, and we'll see how that goes. We need to get a little switching done here. I bought some cordwood up here with the 10 mile, and also we bought a little porter, number 4, and that's going to be our iron mine switcher. So it's sitting back over here, ready to get some lumber and beams offloaded, because the mine is out of materials, and it's got about 60 left in the bin there, so it's getting emptied out. But today we're going to take some cordwood up to the smelter. That's the plan. So let's get that unhooked. This on out of here. There's been a couple of hot fixes. Come here. But all the issues that are affecting me are still pretty much a problem. But it's all right. Set the weather to cloudy. Got rid of the blizzard. It's a little cloudy today. Accidentally pulled the bell. That was my bad. So we're kind of running out of room here. I think I'll just pull back on the main and get this out of the way, so we can get the Climax up there and hooked onto the cordwood. There we go. We're all lined up. I did extend that siding where the Climax and the hoppers are sitting, so I could fit Climax and at least 6. We'd probably get 7, maybe even 8. Back in there, I kind of bent it around the hill. But we've got enough room to work up here, so that's cool. Let's bring her all back. We'll be out of the way sitting here. And we'll use the 10 mile to take the empties down and load it up. And then we'll use the Climax for the steep parts. I know it doesn't matter, but I like putting it to 100 just out of habit. Someday they'll have that fixed, and you'll want 100 on there. All right, I did pull the pin on that. Set that handbrake. Do we not get a noise? Huh, I guess we only get a noise for undoing. Of course, this guy is wood-fired. So one stack is just a 66. There we go. Gotta get used to running this thing. All right, brake off. Cursor is forward. She gets right with it. Top speed of 12 miles an hour. Yeah, she's a little slow, but man, she is a beast. Love the Climax. I had 6. I had a load like that, 6 iron ore hoppers. And I had the original 4 cordwood cars. And I took that up Iron Smelter Hill, and I got within 20, 30 feet of the 2%. It almost made it with 10 loaded cars. Pretty crazy. It got down to where it was reading 0, but it was still moving. It just gave out just at the top. I was thinking we might just make it, but it was not meant to be. All right, so we are lined up. Yep, for that one. Oh, I forgot to set. Let me go back over to Roads Online Extended. I forgot to set that up so I can actually move decent clip. And actually, let me bring that over. I did a community post on YouTube, but maybe not everybody saw that. Let's just get a good view of the Fedora Railroad as it stands today. Soak that in. You can also go look at my YouTube feed. I made a community post with a big picture of it. You can go look at it there. But we've got it grown pretty well. We're up here at the iron ore mine. Got to head up there to the smelter. I do have a crazy line going up to the wheat farm. I put the wheat farm about where it is normally. It's not going to be exact, but it's in that same valley. And yeah, it's pretty crazy. We'll be heading up to the wheat farm at some point. I think I don't remember if I need box cars or I need some other kind of car, I think, to haul the seed pallets. All right, break off. This thing has got so much torque. Torque for days. I just updated OBS, so I'm hoping this recording goes okay. All the meters are moving, so that's a good sign. If you're watching this, then I guess it went okay. All right, we're hooked on. Brakes are off. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Did I turn the brakes off on this one? I did. All right, we're rolling backwards. So brakes are off. Let's hop in and get on out of here. Let's get some lights on. Confident whistle. And we'll see how we do. So I had 6 and 4. 10. It wouldn't make it with 10. This is 8, and these are a little bit lighter than the iron ore hoppers. So I have high hopes. I do have high hopes. We shall see how it goes. So we've got quite a bit of iron ore up there at the smelter, but we are completely out of cordwood. Alright, we're up to top speed. She's not fast, but she's powerful. And switch is set. That's good. This pretty much stays this way because I just go back and forth. But we do have that reverse loop there still if we need it. I will probably turn the supply trains as they head back down. So that's kind of the plan now for the iron ore mine and the smelter. The 10 mile will bring stuff up here. The switcher can work the iron ore mine as needed. And then the mighty Climax will just be feeding the smelter with cordwood and iron ore. Alright, 60% pretty much keeps us top speed on the 2% grade here. The real challenge is when we get to the 4%. That's when you really notice the grade. And I'm going to keep the whole run in here this time, but I won't do that every time because it is a little slow. Going to bump her up to 70% just to make sure we're hitting top speed. It is slow, that's for sure. But it is powerful. And it's not that long of a trip. I've even thought about doing 4% the whole way and seeing if I could make it work. Cut out this whole part, but I haven't done that yet. I don't think 4% would quite cut it. We might be able to do like a smaller loop here, so I don't think we would save a whole lot. But I might do some experimenting if I get the time. With the old electric light on there. Just need a little bit of light on today. A little cloudy, overcast. Need to grab a thumbnail. There we go. That looked like thumbnail material to me. Am I zoom back out? Yep. Lose track of what zoom level I'm on. Alright, let's get the info back up. Let's go ahead and go to 80 as we come through the curve here. And then I'm just going to give it all the beans. when we get here, and we'll just see how it does. Okay, no more beans to give. We'll see how she does. Interestingly, I didn't need the sander. I remember when this thing used to flip out when you go to 100%, it just spin the wheels. That was long ago. It doesn't do that anymore. And it stalled out. Sand wouldn't have helped because it wasn't spinning. I do get that comment occasionally. Turn the sand on. Well, sand doesn't improve your tractive effort. It only improves your traction. If you don't have wheel slip, then sand doesn't do you any good. Okay, so far so good. But we're about to hit, like right in here is where we really slow down. Got the curve. We're fully on the 4%. But I don't want to celebrate too early, but I think we're going to be okay. Because we haven't even slowed down yet. So I think 8 cordwood cars is going to be fine. It handled the 6 loaded iron hoppers, which would be... This is a little heavier than that, but not much. I didn't do the exact math. These are 400 kilos or so lighter, although I'm not too sure on the weights, how accurate that is. I mean, wood is heavy, but iron ore is something else. Yeah, it didn't even slow down. No problem at all for the mighty Climax. Makes me wonder now if I could bring 8 hoppers up here. Probably not, because it did stall out with the 6 plus 4 cordwood. But 4 cordwood, trade that out for 2 more hoppers. It might be worth a try. We'll see how it goes. How are we doing money-wise? 339. I bought some stuff. We bought the little porter. And I bought 4 more cordwood cars so we could get a good chunk of cordwood coming up here. But we're going to be working the industry, so that money will come right back up. And once we get to about here, I'm going to back off on the regulator and I'm going to run ahead. I think I need to throw a switch or two. Because we're going to loop around and we're going to have to back in there 4 cars at a time because that's all the siding will hold. Alright, let's go ahead and back this off to, like, say 40%. And then we're going to run! Need to throw the switch right here. So we can go on past, and then we'll throw this one so we're ready to back in. So we'll go around the loop. I'll leave 4 cars here on the main, and then we'll back the 4 in and unload and grab the loads and unload those, and we'll be ready to head back out. And that's the cordwood job. Exciting stuff, huh? We have arrived. Oh, we slowed down 1 mile an hour. Slow down a little bit, that's okay. We're going around this curve. You see, we got 334 iron ore up here. I forget what the ratio is. This should give us a bunch of output. Now that I know this can make it up here, I might bring empties with me next time I bring a load of cordwood. Bring the empty state cars up here to load. The other option is to bring 4 cordwood up here at a time with empties with the 10 mile. I've done that before. But we're completely out of cordwood, so I wanted a big giant load. Also, I want to try to get maybe 1 more siding down there at the iron mine for storage. And we got about a 1/3 full on rails, about a 1/4 full on the raw iron. Well, 29, so. Decent chunk of money just sitting there waiting to be made. I don't need much power at all just to keep going here. Okay, we'll pull forward to the switch. See, I'll just go ahead and throw this now that we're past. No, I need to set cars out there. Never mind. I'll get ahead of myself. Turn that headlight down a little bit. Such a cool engine. I love watching all the little parts whirl around. Nice detail too. Even got the oilers on the side rod bearing there. Nice valves. Alright, I think we're past. Let's run back and throw the switch. Perfect. Alright, and then we got 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I wish we could use partial brakes. Let's try. I want to try just pushing on this. No, it doesn't matter. Let me set that at 1%. I could just push this back, then I wouldn't have to run back there again and uncouple. I forgot, this is a little bit of a downslope, so it's wanting to roll on me. Can't really do any flying switch moves. If I could put that brake on about 10 or 20%, then we could. No, it's not going to move enough. Too much brake. All right, we'll shove her back on there. That should be clear. Might have to cut some of these trees so I can see what I'm doing. Alright, throw the switch and we're ready to back in and unload. What's the fire doing? Fire's doing just fine. Alright, bring her on back. If I back all the way in, we can just unload the front car. We get the back two lined up. We'll get those unloaded. A little bit of a grade here we're dealing with. That should work though. Let me out. All right, we got 0. See, we can hold 100. We only brought 64 up here, right? Yeah, 8 cars. So we're good. Plus it's going to be using some. The way they set this up makes it kind of a challenge. Basically, if we just back, I put the bumper kind of as close as I wanted to that. You could maybe go back a little more, but then it'd be sitting in the pile. But this works. I could even come back another couple feet, but this should, yeah, that should work. Beautiful. Can't have F? There we go. All right, got those all done. Shove the other 4 back in there, and we'll be good to go. Some steam flying, just for fun. Yeah, some of these trees need to go. Can't admire my good-looking train. I'm thinking about, let's drop a save. Those trees could flip my train into space. Oh, we stopped a little too soon. There we go. Of course, this is where the online part comes in. You could have somebody being a brakeman. I'm pretty much a lone wolf. I have played games with some friends before. Pretty much do my own thing. Like, I'm literally recording this on my lunch break today, so it's very hard to coordinate anything. Like, I got 20 or 30 minutes. Let's make a video. And if all works out, you guys are watching this on a Saturday. Got your Saturday video. I like the Climax. You get the big old clouds of steam around it. Looks pretty awesome. That's an F12. Where's the steam on the inside coming from? I wonder if it's like bouncing off the frame or something. Not sure. Oops. Wrong button. Run! I love the turbo speed. It saves so much time. No, it's not realistic, but neither is playing with trains on your lunch break. It's not realistic either. This isn't my full-time job. Alright, we'll stop about there-ish. Oh, I might have overran it. Yeah, we're good. I think I can get 3 cars. All unloading. We'll just have the one there to finish up. About there, maybe? No, not quite. Oh, we got a lot further to come back. It looked like I was right against it. That's what perspective will do for you. There we go. Just slamming into the bumper. That'll work. Flip an amateur over here. All right, we have burned through all that cordwood. Look at all this stuff we got over here now. Jump. Jump. Come on. Hello? Is there a wall here now? Oh, that's right. Some of the texts have collision on them now because, you know, reasons. Yeah, I can't go through the invisible text. So they're still chugging away, but we got 45 and 68. We got all kinds of money setting up here. I need to get some stake cars up here and make some money. Anywho, I'm going to head back down the mountain. And that'll be it for this one, folks. Thanks as always for watching. Watching this on the day it came out. Hope you have a great weekend. I'll catch you next time. Take care.